Hey guys, good evening everyone. Welcome back to our daily stock market insights where we talk about your favorite stocks in the Philippine market. And right here, I review all your requested stocks as well as the most trending stocks. And of course, our Investagrams is our main portal. It's the tool that we use when we do our charting. Okay. And in the meantime, before I get started, I just want to give a quick follow through on the last video that we have created this morning. Okay. And this additional insight came from Samuel Tudoro. And he said, if I may add on your discussion of block trades in the Philippine setting, the price of the stock is pre-agreed between two parties with a minimum value of 2 million pesos. The price can be a bit lower than the market since it's a volume trade. And brokers' commissions are usually lower. Block sales need prior PSE approval before consummation. Just my 2 cents worth. Of course, Samuel, whatever info you've shared to us this is very insightful, and yep, there will always be differences because the reference I used as my guide in our discussion for the block sale was Investopedia, and I'm pretty sure the basis of the the content is in the US setup or in the international market. So there will always be slight differences. But point is, it's a bulk transaction, either buying or selling. Okay, so that's these are the good to know facts that you have to also consider. One last thing on block trades, they are done during trading hours in the Philippines, unlike in global markets where such trades can be done off trading hours. Okay, so thank you, Samuel. I hope you continue doing this, and please share what you know. Let's treat this as a community. Not all information will come from me, and I am 100% sure I don't know everything as of yet. So that's why this is a good um, portal where we share what we know. Okay, nice. Okay, Samuel also um, wanted to review these. Okay, let me capture that really quick. I'll prioritize your request. And let me see. Also, Chi Chow. This was 17 hours ago. Let me verify. I saw SEC today. I think they had a good movement, but let me see how it looks like in the performance. I think that's about it. The rest. Oh, here's another good fact from Samuel yesterday. If I may give my 2 cents worth for BDO, the bank's report of a drop in net income of 79% to 4.3 billion for the first half of this year was because of its additional provisions for uncollectible accounts for 22.4 billion. To my mind, the provisioning is a wise move to protect its balance sheet. Without provisioning, net income would have been a whopping 26.7 billion, higher than the 20.1 billion posted in the same period last year. Okay, so I think that is again a very good um, information there. But definitely the fact. So I need to verify further the meaning of provisioning, additional provisions. What do we mean by that? I'm thinking because there are a lot of borrowers who are not able to pay on time. So of course they're not um, putting the numbers instead of that amount to be put in the revenue section. They're putting it somewhere else, setting it aside first because they're anticipating that more people will not be able to pay on time. So that is not a realized gain as of yet. considering the possible, downside of the current situation of the market, us being in a pandemic. So I think that's the reason. That's how I'm understanding it. So it's not a realized gain overall. So people may not be able to pay on time. Okay, so I think these I have already covered in our video yesterday. So just go ahead and drop a comment, guys, because definitely I read all your comments, and if you just put in your requested stocks, I prioritize those. Okay. Some of you are also dropping your requests here in our Instagrams page. By the way, my username here, I have the same. I have the same logo, but for some reason I cannot change my old username. But I changed it, Miss JD over here. Okay, so some of you guys are also requesting from here. So just go ahead and drop a comment there. In the meantime, I think I found my new favorite place here. This is the market summary. Okay, so let's see. We had more declines in today's performance, 729 and 103 declined, 74 gained, no change, 47. And we had more foreign selling that happened today. Okay, and among all with all the industries, we had the holdings. And what is this? Holdings and industrial sector. So if you're to go to PSE Edge, what are the companies under the industrial sector? Just type in there. And what are these? Let's see. So yeah, BUL, CIC, so not very popular, so I don't want to look at that. What about holding firms? The holding firms are these. Okay, so if you want to go from here, then you can just choose the popular stocks from here. Okay, but let me go ahead and take a look at the request of Samuel, and I think I've captured 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So let's open our chart. Let me load our, all right, so this is PSEI. PSEI overall has started to continue the uptrend here, but still within, not 100% safe yet, because look at this. Remember what I said before? When there's a red candlestick here, what we want to achieve is in the next 3 days we should be already engulfing, or we should be higher than 5,980. So it's the second day. Let us see tomorrow if the movement will continue to push the price higher. Otherwise, let's just for now plot our support right at this area. There. There you have it. I guess there's your, actually, now let's just plot it here first because I see the consolidation right there. All right, so let's get started. Let's talk about AC. Well, it's almost the same look as how we are performing in PSEI or the index. So what I can see here is that overall, if you're to just look at it as a glance or at a glance, this is technically still within the downward or downtrend channel. And if you'd like to find the resistance, just copy and paste, and so we'll just do this. Okay, so far it has respected that trend line, and there is still some wiggle room to push the price higher. But look at this, as it touches the yellow line up there, see if it is going to experience some rejection. So if it does, then it will most likely give us some more declines, and could either drop up to this level and stop right there and create a bounce, or it could give us again a lower low. So when we are on a decline, we watch out for, of course, previous resistance over here and consolidation over here. So that could also mean a possible bounce at that level. But if it drops, you know where to go next. Next possible drop is a respect of this downward line, which will act as a support. Overall, my sentiment here is that I just feel, for some reason, I just feel that decline might not be over yet, considering that we had a significant uptrend here, bullish movement for how many months, and now people are taking profit, and so the chances of it dropping is for me higher than a breakout. Okay, but if you are to ask me, what if I'm a long-term investor? Yeah, there could still be a lot of opportunity for the price to gain higher, but just expect that it might take some time because currently it's still retracing. Okay, let's talk about BDO. BDO, last night I shared that there was already a block sale for BDO, so we don't really know if that was a sell or a buy, but there was a bulk purchase. I mean a bulk sale. So I'm thinking this could already mean the start of a bounce, considering that we have a green today and it's much higher than the previous red candlestick here. So let's plot our support right at this area. I'm thinking we now have a big chance for this price to move higher. You're already at still at the 40s level, but very close to the 50s. As soon as we reach that part, then most likely the volume is already picking up. You're now at the third drop, triple bottom. And from here to here, you already have an obvious uptrend in your momentum. You see this? Over here. Okay, it's moving higher now in the same area, but momentum is already better. Next is Globe. Globe. Globe over here is interesting because this used to be a doji, and looks like now we have established a support right there in a short term. Okay, short term trading, if you'd like to just trade this, so there is a support built at the 2002 level, so it might push the price higher. Wow, foreign buying happened, 16 million. So it could push the price higher. The first area that you need to watch out and see if that could be a profit taking area is right at the MA20 level. People might take profit there. Oh, hold on. There. So you have your resistance here, support, and very near your MA20 line. So you could probably do range trading for now. This being a support and 2088 as a resistance. Now let us see. You take profit as you go near that level, and you see, for instance, there's momentum, there's volume, and it could easily break that level. Then go for it. Just hang in there. But if you see a sign of weakness, that is your trigger to take profit. Okay, if you're just trading. But if you're long-term investor, that means you just have to hold, right? You don't have any plans of getting out or taking profit anytime soon if you're a long-term investor. And this one over here, we now have a bullish movement, and slowly but surely, it's starting to pick up. But we're still very near support. So in case it drops, I think it will just go back to the 126.76. If that happens, then I suggest start buying some more or start accumulating more volume, because I think this is already, it's very near the bottom. It's not the bottom yet, but I think if you're going to look at it, technically it's still respecting that uptrend line. There you have it. So this being the support. If this does not break this price level, then good. The uptrend is still ongoing because it's respecting that. Okay, each time it touches this level, it bounces, and this one again, and it might bounce again. Overall, it has dropped big time, and this is very attractive for me if you come to think of it. MPI. MPI, let's take a look. MPI also showed a bounce, so that's a promising area. Now, we just do not know whether it'll continue to move higher, but just in case, for those people who want to do conservative, approach to this setup, you might want to revisit or see if price will revisit 2.97, or you can just wait within or anywhere between 2.97 and 3.18 if you'd like to get in. I think that's already an okay price to get in, because we really do not know whether if it'll continue to move higher. 5.23 million on foreign buying, so that's good. Overall, we have also dropped significantly, and then we're starting to move up, and this could already be a sign that we might have some more movements going up. But don't expect, guys, that you will have again, like if we've declined here so fast, recovery, meaning uptrend in this space. At the moment, I think there's a slim possibility that that will happen. Not yet, okay? But let's say tomorrow there's a vaccine that will be launched, or it will be discovered, for instance, and then we're back to normal all of a sudden. Then that I can say this kind of movement can happen not just in the stock, but in so many stocks. Okay, so that's something I really look forward to. The next one is SCC. I think SCC also had a good day today. Oops, I had so many C's. See that? Oh, almost the same. The pattern looks like Jollibee. Okay, still, I know, I think I mentioned this in a previous video. We might have some more movements going up, and it is now doing that thing. But then again, I don't see any. This could act as your short-term resistance because you had your consolidation here. So I just feel like there could be a possibility that 9.41 could also be touched again before it takes off. If not, and you're okay with the price level, go ahead and give it a try. You're already at the oversold level with the volume picking up. I think there's a big chance that it will push the price higher. Overall, look at how cheap we are now. This has dropped so much, and we're now at the bottom, right? There is a double bottom that happened here. And your RSI, nice. Your RSI is also trending up. So bullish divergence there. Next one is SM. SM. Okay, SM still profit taking. I just feel that for just looking at it, I see some some more opportunities for, profitable. Okay, let us see first. This could also act as your support, new support. Your previous resistance can now be your support. And looking at it, looks like it, yeah. Price has been dropping at this level, and then there's a bounce that's happening. There you have it. So we could have some more movements up there, pushing the price higher. And with foreign buying that happened today, promising. Plus, SM is part of the index, and you want to consider it, go for it. Okay, so very, very attractive level. SMPH, SMPH still stabilizing. However, look at that. This is still, your resistance is on a decline, as you can see here. There, right? Looks like this is, where's your support? Could be here. So that is your descending triangle. Let me see your weekly chart. Okay, right at the MA20 line. So could be a make or break day tomorrow. I don't know, maybe Friday. We're just very near the support, and it's trying to go up and down, touching the resistance, undecided. And in fact, today is a doji, and we still have what, 2 days left before. Oh, it looks like Friday is a holiday, so we don't. I just want to be sure. I'll check tomorrow, but just in case, we'll see tomorrow. Tomorrow could be a make or break day. Could either drop, and if not, then you will have some more bullish movements there as it breaks this yellow line. That's your resistance at the moment, and we're very near that. It's starting to be constricted. Next one is TEL. TEL over here. Okay, look at that weekly chart, profit taking. So I expect almost the same behavior. Okay, so even though we had a green today, but when the market opened, it actually dropped and it just recovered a little bit. What I can say here, guys, is that for me, this is a bearish location, meaning we're below the MA20 line. Even though it's a green, we had some low start price, so we might have some more drops here. Okay, expect that we might have that sentiment pulling down the price, or some more breakdown in price. Okay, people will be taking profit because probably some of them may have already entered here and are just taking profit right now. So if it drops, catch it around MA20 line. Overall, if you're in the weekly chart, this is already still at a very cheap level, and look at that. Okay, so if you're in it for long term, know that they're giving out regular dividends, on average 5% per year. So between this price and the price from way back, this is a very cheap level and at a discounted price. So might as well consider that. What about URC? URC right now has managed to bounce. I like it. Okay. Yesterday, no, not yesterday. This is a weekly chart. Let me go back to that. See that we're just stabilizing at this level, and today was a solid green. And however, there is an MA20 line over here that could also act as a resistance short term. So let us see if it will give us, who knows, 124.40 as a start price and push the price higher, or we could be crossing the MA20 line, and then we can have some more uptrend there. Overall, URC still very promising. There's still a good opportunity for us to go higher, because previously we were at 176 or 177 level, and now we're only at 119, almost 100%, almost. Okay, probably 75% drop from before the quarantine started. DMC. DMC over here, it's accumulating, okay, at this level. We're still at a support area. Alright guys, this is for me, just resting, accumulating, gaining power and momentum, and you're at the oversold. So the downside here is that we don't know how long it will sleep, but we're just waiting for that right volume to come out. See this? Look at this significant volume, and then as we go down, people releasing or people getting out of their position are not very huge. Okay, so very few people are exiting their position, so they're currently holding on to their shares as of now, majority of them. Okay, and that was at this price level. They got it at around 4 peso level, and if you want to get in here, I think this is a much better area to buy, because it's cheaper. All we needed is momentum, volume, because that will be our key. Those are the keys to a bullish movement. So it's just a matter of time. We don't know when, but that's the only thing we're waiting for. Okay, let's take a look at Dito. Hold on. Dito also stabilizing. Look at this. We had a slight increase in price yesterday, but it revisited. That's why I always put clearance for our support area. Even though sometimes the price would already go higher, you will just be surprised the next day it revisits a support. So I think currently this is just stabilizing, creating a support in this price area. And we just do not know if it will continue to break down, experience breakdown in price, or we officially bounce at that level. Nevertheless, this is the area. This is your risk area. Risk area, because if the price drops, it could revisit this price level. But I just feel that this is already the bottom. So if it drops, so if you want your call, you can revisit 0.90, or if it continues to get inside that triangle, we all know that it could potentially drop somewhere. So if you don't want to experience that price area, then your call, you can do cut loss. But if you want to do cut your losses, I suggest really do that early. Don't wait for the price to go -20, -30 before you exit. Right? We talked about MRC. MRC, I just feel like this is a bearish candlestick. So just in case people will be taking some more profit tomorrow, the next possible drop could be around this area, 0.20. It's 0.20 level. It might potentially create a brand new support. Okay. In the meantime, previously this was your support, and because there was a consolidation there, then we're establishing a support at that level as well. So that's another key takeaway there. In the meantime, guys, I think that is it for today. Hold on, let me just take a look at what's trending. See if we were able to cover them. So we did not talk about RLC, Mary Mart, Fruit, NIKL, and Tech. Let me go ahead and check that out. So let's talk about RLC. Oh, nice. I think this is a bounce, guys. Just know that there is a resistance formed in this level, which is your MA20 line. So we just do not know. Maybe tomorrow the market will give you a chance anywhere between 14.96 and 16 peso level. Either way, wherever you are at that area, that should already be a good area to try out. Okay, we might see some more bullish movements next. The next one is Mary Mart. I've seen a post in Instagrams today. It showed a picture of Mary Mart outlining the schedules of the different branches that they will be opening for the public. I'm not sure if you also saw that. Anyway, just go ahead and check that out. So far, it respected this price level. It just filled that gap, and we're now pushing the price higher. Just be extra careful because there's a short-term resistance at the MA20 line. So if you see rejection there, then that's a different story. That means you got a lower high there. And then when you do a lower high, it goes back to the same area and could do two things. Could either bounce there or it could break. And once that gets broken, then that means you might have a lower low. Okay, always remember that. One thing to still take note of here is the fact that we have not filled this gap yet. So I just do not know what kind of circle. It's not making that circle. I don't know how long it takes for this to be revisited, but normally it really revisits your holes, right? It fills that gap. The next one is fruit. Fruit also stabilizing. We're still at the support level, so it's a make or break. I don't know, could be tomorrow or the next few days, but definitely it is consolidating at the moment, establishing a support at either 1.18 or 1.19. So if you're a position trader and you find this attractive, go for it. I think this is a better price level. Market has given you a chance there, provided 1.18 does not break. The next one is NIKL. NIKL profit taking as well. That's a sign of weakness. It could revisit the price around 2.20, around 2.21 level. Okay, so you might see some more dips, but just normal. People are taking profit, but the next possible bounce is very near as well. So I think nothing to worry too much there. Next is Tech. Tech. We had 506 trades, 311,000 in volume or in foreign buying. This is your support at the moment, guys. We're a little bit higher, but declined a bit from yesterday's candlestick. So this is currently the support I'm seeing. We're still at that level. It has to respect that, otherwise when it drops, it could drop around 3.74, and we do not want that. But if the market decides to do so, we just have to respect that. As it touches 3.84, we'll take a look, because that now is your third bottom. First bottom, second bottom, and if it drops further, that could be your third bottom. And then what you want to see there is you want to see an uptrend in your RSI. Okay, so that is it as of today. I'll outline the stocks I have reviewed, but in case you would like your stock to be included in our discussion tomorrow, go ahead and drop a comment. And thank you guys for watching the video. If you have not subscribed yet, I'm inviting you to subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you're always updated whenever we have new videos. In the meantime, thank you for watching. This is Miss JD. I'm wishing you good night and have a safe evening. Bye bye for now.